This is an emergency vlog for Buck Up. I was just out in the snow and I had to go get my children. I got a call from my neighbor, well-meaning. Of course, she tells me the roads are terrible. They're letting the kids out early. It's bad. And it's like a 5-alarm fire. I'm panicked. So I have to go get them. I have to get one of them because they're dismissing soon, and then the other one is going to be put on a bus. I don't want somebody driving my kid around in the snow. It just makes me too nervous, and I'm not saying they can't. I talked a little bit about being an asshat in my last vlog, which may or may not be posted yet. Jen Lancaster talks about a term called asshat. An asshat is a way of describing somebody's poor behavior, but I think it's very fitting for what the snow does to us as people. We get a little crazy and we act like asshats. And I'm wearing my hat and my coat just to emphasize the point. I just got home. So what I want to tell you is this. I was driving. Now, the roads are crazy. They're like, I live in like a crazy road. But I was on my way to the school, and the roads were really bad. It was coming down. So I got in my car, which is a van, and I don't have 4-wheel drive. So I was nervous, but I did get some new snow tires. So that definitely helps. So I'm out on the road, and I'm going down a very large hill. And I notice that there's sand on the road, and for 1 second I start to feel a little bit more comfortable until I start sliding, and I cannot stop. I could not stop, and I put my emergency brake on, which I've never done before ever, but it works. It works in a pinch. Go ahead and do it because it helped. So I'm nervous because there's a car coming at me, and it's actually a plow, and he looks at me like I'm crazy. He looks at me as though I'm driving recklessly. Are we not on the same road? That's an asshat. That's somebody's being an asshat, and it wasn't me in that particular situation. So then, 2 seconds later, I'm coming down. It's called Pickett's Ridge, and I'm going down Pickett's Ridge, and down at the bottom of the hill is this huge Mack truck coming right at me. And I just already couldn't stop, and he starts going like this. Go. And I don't know what he's saying, number one. Number two, my anxiety's like up here, and then but he won't get out of his car. And then I'm thinking, maybe he knows something I don't know. Maybe there's something really bad down there. I'm coming down a hill. These are bad conditions. I'm not stopping. I'm not going back. Who can go back on a hill like that? So I put my car in park, and I get down out of my car, because he's not getting out of his car. He's just doing this, but he won't get out of his car. I've got a baby in the back, but I'll get out of my car, and I'll try not to be an asshat. But let me tell you, if I ever was going to be an asshat, this was the time. And I go around, and there he is, hanging out. He says, I was just getting some traction, and I need you to go back. Really? This is like when I had my second daughter, and I was ready to push, and they told me not to.
Mama, why are you still in your outside stuff?
Because I'm talking about what happened out on the road. Anyway, go down and make some brownies.
And why do you want to make the brownies? Can I help?
Cooking. No, you have to stay in the basement.
Mama,
that was the deal.
Are they going to be surprised?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hurry.
But I do not want to see what they look like.
Okay, so don't look in the oven. Go.
But Mama, maybe if you have sprinkles, can you put sprinkles on them?
Maybe.
Lucky.
It's very easy. It's not hard to keep them upbeat. She's very upbeat anyway. She was laying in the window the other day, the sun was shining, and she crawled up on the couch and she said, I'm having a heat wave. That's upbeat. That's upbeat. She was laying, and it was sunny. So it really was kind of like a heat wave. So anyway, it was like when I was giving birth to her, and I'm just about to push her out, and they say, stop. They weren't ready. you want me to stop. This is the most painful moment of my life, and you want me to stop doing the one thing that's going to make it stop being painful? I pushed. And maybe I was an asshat, but I pushed. I didn't care. It was, catch her. And they did. Anyway, it was like that. And I'm out on that road, and I'm like, there's no way. But I did get in my car, and I tried, and actually I did back up. So that says something about being, willing to try and not being an asshat. So anyway, and then I did find that I was being a little bit of an asshat myself because I was on the roads and somebody was going really slow, and it was like sanded, and had stopped snowing. And I just felt like 5 miles per hour was being overly cautious. And I wanted to be cautious, but if I can walk faster than you're driving, you need to reevaluate. That's all I'm saying. I've got my kids. They're snug and as little bugs in a rug down in the basement. And I am making brownies. Because just the idea of brownies will get us through a good 2 hours of happiness and no fighting. So do what you have to do. And I